Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Coming to you live from the mixed up world of Hyrule, it is the Link to the Past Randomizer Entrance Shuffle Tournament. Hello everybody, my name is Dr. Bobtastic, and I need to learn how to hold down a push-to-talk key. So, once again, this is the Link to the Past Entrance Shuffle Randomizer Tournament, and we've already found the Cane of Samaria, which is insane.
Am I late?
There you are. Hello.
Hi, how's it going?
So, Mikan's box, I guess, who just got finished doing the Mystic Quest race. Pretty close race, it looked like.
Yeah, the RNG was nicer to me, but he was just a much better player.
Well, there is that.
What have I missed? Canis Maria, that's cool. Hey, Power Glove on Bad's side, that's cool too. Dragon's rolling around through town here, so I don't think he'll be missing that.
So the Power Glove, of course, is in the front end of the tavern, which you must remember is not... While the back end is guaranteed to be the back end of the tavern, the front end of the tavern could be literally anything.
Yeah, we had a race the other day where someone either skipped it or didn't realize that it was still randomized like everything else. And they were looking a long time for, I think it was the Moon Pearl. Good, Dragon picking up his Power Glove.
Mm-hmm. So the Cane of Samaria actually was in a kind of out-of-the-way place that most people don't end up checking. It was the cave at the northwest side on the way to the desert.
Oh, the one... yeah, okay. The one above where you would mirror for the Bombos tablet.
Yes.
I see, okay. He went all the way down there already?
Yeah, that's where he started. He just started from the house and just went that direction.
Huh. That's
it's not a bad idea.
I mean, if something's really important down there, it would certainly give you an edge, because normally you'd think people come down there later if they can find the Power Gloves first, because there's another rock down there they can check.
Yeah, it's very true. Just finding a piece of heart in the back of the tavern, and the bottle vendor has our first sword.
Ooh. Did Dragon already pass? Oh no, he's gonna make it up there. Good.
Though, I guess Dragon will be getting a second sword because it looks like he already has one.
Did he find one down there too? Down at the desert area, I guess?
Quite possibly. Or maybe he's already checked the bottle vendor. I don't know.
Oh, that would make sense, because his rupee count is pretty lower.
Well, I mean, it's only 50 lower, so either he picked up an extra 50 or hasn't picked up a 50.
Speaking
Meanwhile,
of 50,
BadmoonZ finding the hammer in the basement of Sanctuary.
Looks like Dragon's gonna be following right in his footsteps.
Yes, Dragon already got the bottle knitter sword. Okay.
Okay, good.
So, aside from the Cane of Samaria, pretty similar routing here. Bad Moon checking where the spot where Hype Cave would be in this Dark World, except it's in the Light World, finding double-chested fairy and a whole lot of squat in those chests.
Yeah, he'll likely continue down here, check out the 4 caves he can check on this route. Unless he wants to also do the fake flippers and find a couple more items.
True. And it looks like we may have a trip to the Light World shopping mall. This trip to the Light World shopping mall, of course, brought to you by Pegasus Footlocker.
You gotta get them Jordans. Yeah, one of the desert caves in the southwestern part of the map, the cave that was right before the entrance to desert. I'm sure Bad will get down there because he's got the glove to check one additional cave down that way, so he won't be putting that off for too long, I bet.
Indeed. One of these days I will stop saying indeed, because it's basically all I said yesterday. Or
that bomb barely makes it over to the cave. Whoa, that tree pull!
all the bombs. Well, I guess we're not going to be short on bombs. So Ice Rod Cave had the waterfall cave in it. Or no, the right side of Ice Rod Cave had the waterfall in it. Shop.
Shops on both
Shops everywhere. More shops! They don't call it the Light World Shopping Mall for nothing, folks.
Living up to its name very well.
So, if I am going to say indeed, I at least need to do a good Teal'c impression. Indeed.
Alright,
Anyway.
Looks like Bad will be heading down to the desert, so he'll be able to grab his cane. And then Dragon's gonna be checking up the top area here. Ooh, finding the Moon Pearl.
Ooh. So the Moon Pearl in what is usually the Haunted Grove cave, but it's in the Lumberjack's hut.
So combined with... Oh, there's our map check. No, it's fine. Crystals 1 and 2 at Eastern and Desert Palace, while I think that was a blue pendant up at Hera.
I believe it was red.
Red.
But okay. It doesn't really matter.
No. Equally useless.
Yeah. Yes. So yes, this I believe is a second round match between Bad Moon and Dragon. They both won their first match, and they are in the second round. Finding a chest game in the hole down below, and we're about to pick up the cane.
It's just sitting there. This is the Peg Cave, I think.
Yep. That's got to be cane.
Indeed.
That man had a family. Interesting. Sorry.
Is the old man walking through the wall into his cave?
Yes.
Which
in Entrance Shuffler... Yeah, in Entrance Shuffler, the old man tends to get confused.
Oh, poor guy. He's lost, and then he just walks through the walls to where his house was.
There's the bug net on the desert ledge.
Can only hope someone will pick that up, accidentally or not.
Yeah. So the old man's script says, walk right a little bit and then go directly to the entrance. So if you're coming anywhere from the left, except from the left side, it looks wrong.
Flippers up here on Death Mountain.
Nice. Found that in what is colloquially known as the Super Bunny Cave. Because it's the cave in which you can activate the, quote, Super Bunny glitch with 0 effort in the vanilla game. But there's no guarantee that you can get there in this game.
Bad Moon.
The Fire Rod is on the race game.
Finding the Fire Rod.
He's going to have to make his way through... Whoa, he's not going in.
Just checking over here first, I guess. What two-way caves could he not get through? I suppose Bumper Cave.
Yeah, Bumper Cave. What else? Well, he can get through this one, so.
Yeah. I know Hookshot Cave you can get through easily enough, though you can't really check anything in there right now. And then Spiral
And
Cave would be long and annoying, but you can do it.
there's also the possibility that you end up with a two-way cave where you can't progress one way, but you can progress the other way. And the intended way for you to get to that rod is to mirror in.
Oh, yes, that's right. I think I do remember seeing that happen with one of my buddies. They had quite a trek there to find that. The bow from the generous guy in the Dark World Hype Cave.
Oh my. And the boots!
Oh my gosh. Everyone's getting everything. Bad Moon grabs his fire rod.
So sub 1 hour seed confirmed? No?
Yeah.
I don't think sub 1 hour has ever come anywhere close to happening in Randomizer.
Well, he
Or
was
in
good to skip
Entrance
Hookshot
Randomizer.
Cave here for a second and check that other cave first. With his boots, he'll be able to check one chest in this cave, but he'll have to remember where this is for later when he grabs the hookshot.
Calling hookshot in this chest?
Oh.
Never know.
Maybe
Didn't happen.
someday.
I have seen it. It has happened. It's devious and... Well, you would call it devious, but the randomizer has no planning other than the logic. The randomizer giveth and the randomizer taketh away.
Oh, I understand that all too well. So, have they found Ganon quite yet?
I don't believe so, which is why Bad Moon is being careful with the entrances. You'll note he walked into the front entrance of this before he fell in.
Yeah, if you fall into the Ganon and you are ill prepared to fight him, the only way out is going to be a save and quit.
And of course, for those of you who are unaware, the location of Ganon as well as Ganon's Tower is in fact randomized in this mode. Now we're doing simple mode, which means the dungeons will be in dungeons. So Ganon's Tower could be in its normal spot, but it could also be, say, at Eastern Palace or something like that.
And Dragon actually picked up the Master Sword in the 7-chest cave. I think that might have been the only thing he found there.
Yeah, it looked like it.
Bad finding his Moon Pearl, so he should be able to... He might take a completely different path. Dragon came up here to Death Mountain using a sequence break. The game, or the logic doesn't really take into account you doing dark rooms. Like, it'll put the lamp somewhere where you can access it before doing dark rooms, but it looks like both players are going to be going through dark caves.
Yeah, that's true. Now, I'm not sure which dark room this is. I think it's the vanilla dark room. I think it's the old man cave.
Yeah, I think you're right, because didn't Dragon come out with him?
Yeah, but he comes out in a different location. I believe it's the one that Dragon just came out of, actually.
A somewhat delayed high five right here.
Oh no. Coming out the normal exit cave. Something of note, although this is somewhat obvious if you know your logic and things, the outside cave to get up to Death Mountain is randomized as part of Death Mountain in the Light World, but in the Dark World, the bumper cave that's sitting right there is not randomized with Death Mountain.
Yes, it can be any 2-door cave. And I know in my race, it was Spiral Cave that had silver arrows in it, and I completely ignored it, just completely forgetting that it could be a 2-way cave.
Yeah. So the simple logic puts dungeons with dungeons, and then keeps the entrances the same, matched up with each other, except in Death Mountain. Because they wanted Death Mountain to be more interesting.
Dragon finding the Hyrule or the Kakariko well, so he'll get 5 nice items here.
And
Finding
the
the mirror. This is a pretty good kit of items for this time.
Indeed.
And even though they got the hammer and the glove quite a while ago, along with the Moon Pearl, neither one of them have stepped into the Dark World yet, but I think that's paying off pretty well, because without that mirror, you might be having a little trouble getting around. Ooh, bad taking a death.
Taking a death. So Dragon looking like he's going to take the back way into the Dark World, which you can't do, which you have to do because you don't have the mitts.
Bad Moon picking up his bow. We're really happy to see that. And his boots.
So Dragon going into Skull Woods right now, which somewhat surprising because usually I myself end up heading down into Village of Outcasts there, but in entrance rando, speaking of which, we have a map check. So Skull Woods looks like green, and Thieves Town is a pendant, and the rest are crystals.
I believe 5 and 6 were Mire and Ice.
Ah, okay. Yes. Now, in entrance rando, though, the idea is the dungeons, at least in simple entrance rando, the dungeons are guaranteed to have some number of chests in them that you can check. Whereas places like the Village of Outcasts or other places just have random rooms which may or may not contain what you want.
Yeah, I think Badmoon might actually make the same play on Skull Woods here, but he has the Fire Rod, so he can access whatever dungeons at the end of Skull Woods up here. While Dragon has not checked the race game, I guess.
Yeah, that's a pretty pretty large oversight, to be honest. With a guaranteed spot to check there at the race game, it's kind of unfortunate that he hasn't checked that.
Yeah, the front half of Skull Woods here can have some items, but it's entirely possible it won't have any because there's still 2 item locations in the back half of Skull Woods.
Right. And the back half of Skull Woods, of course, could be anywhere.
Yeah. Although he will need to pick up a small key to be able to access the Mothula's, area.
Correct.
So I guess it's fine to duck in here, but I still would really like the Fire Rod first, so you can check that sweet dungeon back here.
So, although they have to take the sort of backwards way into the Dark World here, at least they have the boots, so they don't have to slash through that entire group of bushes.
Oh, it's even worse when you don't even have a sword.
That's awful.
So Badmoon will be picking up his Master Sword in this cave, and I'm not sure what he'll do. I assume he'll figure out that... do we know if they're actually locked out of the top part of Death Mountain?
I didn't see anybody reach the top. That being said, they can definitely reach the top. Or at least, Dragon can.
Oh yeah, because he found the mirror down there in, I believe it was the well where Sanctuary is located.
Right. So he had to leave Death Mountain to do that.
Right.
So Badmoon will have to back out and check that. Dragon finding a bunch of fairies.
Yeah, there's a surprising amount of, shops and fairy fountains, but when you only have 2 hearts left, you're kind of happy to see one.
Mm-hmm.
Find Swamp Palace in the Thieves Town door.
Yes, so Swamp Palace is one of those unique locations in Entrance Randomizer. It used to be that Swamp Palace was always vanilla because of the weird thing you had to do with mirroring in and mirroring out to make sure that the water was down. They changed that so that when you find the dam and drain the water, it stays drained for the remainder of the game. So in order to access Swamp Palace, he will need to find the dam and pull the switch, and then he can enter Swamp Palace.
We saw the lonely single arrow on top of Bumper Cave. I think he should probably still duck his head in though, because if it's one of the two-way caves that have items, you might still want to check it.
This is entirely possible. You don't want to miss things.
Don't do what I did. Alright, he's gonna do it.
Getting rid of the murder-dactyl real fast. Those things hurt. So it's actual Bumper Cave, just backwards.
So backwards Bumper Cave allows you to get through with either the cape or the hook shot, but we know that neither of them will do that. And
neither of them have either of those items, so we're in good shape. So this is a shop that nobody knows exists on Dragon's side, and it's Spike Cave in this case. Doesn't look like he's gonna go for it. I don't blame him, because he can't actually make it.
I believe this version does check for either the cape or the cane to get through there.
Either this version does, or the next upcoming version will. I know they're saying that.
Whoa.
Oh, BadmoonZ finding the mitts in Hyrule hut.
The silver arrows were also in there. I did not see
where it is.
It looked like he was going back through Death Mountain, so I'm not sure if that was a cave on Death Mountain or not.
Yes. As pointed out in the chat, I believe the protection against the flooded key in Swamp Palace still does exist.
Yeah, I believe it's handled a slightly different way, but it should still be there.
And Dragon finding the other group, the other four fairies fountain. Those two four fairy fountains, if I'm not mistaken, in the vanilla game, are in the Bonk Rocks to the left of Link's house and the bomb shop in the Dark World, respectively.
Oh, they're both the same cave, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Those locations being openable once you find the boots, so hopefully they won't forget about that whenever they run by. BadmoonZ's going to be checking out Eastern Palace here, and everyone hopes for Ganon's Tower, so I guess we'll see.
GT and Eastern is a interesting possibility. It's got the cane, so that would be... Oh, we've got Ice Palace.
Oh no, he has the fire rod, but he might save that one for later.
Yeah. Especially since Ice Palace is... No? Okay, yeah. So Ice Palace is a crystal. Sorry, I had it mixed up. Ice Palace is a 5 or 6 crystal.
Yeah, the 5 and 6 being less attractive because, of course, it's a random cave. It's not always going to be the Pyramid Fairy, but that doesn't mean it isn't required.
Yeah, so let's talk about the 5 and 6 crystals for a second, because so the Pyramid Fairy cave, that's going to unlock the Super Bomb. But of course the Super Bomb is in the bomb shop. The bomb shop could be, you know, basically anywhere, right? Who pities the person who is taking the red bomb on a trip all the way across Hyrule? And I believe we tested this, and it doesn't seem to persist through save and quit.
Oh, well, that's just a big waste of money. And Dragon taking an unfortunate death while he was going up to Catfish.
Meanwhile, I believe BadmoonZ finding the Hamburger Helper Cave.
You know, I think those caves can be used as emergency health. Don't you just have to pay those guys and they will full heal you?
Maybe? I'm not sure.
It's been a while, so I don't quite remember.
the small temple outside of Palace of Darkness turns out to be the wrong side of Ice Cave. And BadmoonZ has found the dam.
Right. I'd be really happy to see that. So, in addition to allowing access into Swamp Palace, he'll also have the item waiting for him next to the Light World, normal dam whenever he gets there.
True facts. Unfortunately, unlike Dragon, he does not have the mirror, so he can't do the one-trip version.
Oh, yeah.
Because, of course, there's a well-known glitch in Japanese 1.0 Link to the Past that if you use the mirror in a location where the mirror doesn't do anything and you are pushing a block, the block will disappear.
Yeah, it just kind of looks like Link is eating the blocks. It's just a piece of heart on the lonely island.
So BadmoonZ finding the cave west of Mire.
While
inside,
Dragon finds the sick kid.
Inside what I believe was the fortune teller or shop or something near Dark World Lake Hylia.
He'll do a small tour of southern Dark Hyrule here, and with the mitts, he can loop all the way back up to town.
Yep, absolutely.
BadmoonZ
having a cup of tea.
Checking his map, confirming that I believe our tracker is correct.
And there's BadmoonZ checking the bonk rocks west of Bomb Shop.
Finds this Chia Pet inside.
Yep. You got to remember that those bonk rocks exist because you'd never check those in the real game.
Oh yeah.
Unless you're me and you want fairies because you're Scrub Lord. BadmoonZ checking with the normal location of Hype Cave and finding looks like the Venus Fairy Cave.
Looks like Dragon's gonna be on his heels here. He might be going the exact same way.
We're gonna have like virtual long distance high five.
BadmoonZ probably really wishing he had the mirror right now to check whatever item he drained from the swamp, and finding Mire in the swamp location.
Indeed.
So that is the other 5/6 crystal. So both of them available and accessible to him right now, though he is lacking the lamp. So I don't know if he's comfortable enough with Mire's Dark Room or not.
Is anybody really comfortable with Mire's Dark Room?
I'm not.
I mean, yes, sure people can do it, but is it something you're comfortable with?
Dragon actually is going into Mire.
Excellent.
He has the king, so he will be able to complete it if he wants, but without the fire rod, he won't be able to check all the chests. Because he has to light some torches to get some.
Right, so he's going to have to
he may not be able to complete it.
He's going to have to hope that both of those items and the big key are in the early chests.
BadmoonZ finds Agina's cave, who is hiding nothing.
Just a little bit of lunch money.
I could go for some lunch right now.
Pizza fart. I mean, what? BadmoonZ is, of course, over in the Dark World shopping mall.
I think there's only one more chest Dragon can check. It's gonna be this one that he's got to hit the pegs for in the center area. Oh, be careful. Oh, no!
Ow. That's rather painful. I wonder if he goes back in or Nah, he's just
No.
gonna peace out.
He'll get his revenge later. He's got some other places he wants to go.
So in the Light World Bonk Rocks west of Link's house, we find the shop that nobody knows about, which is the only shop in the game that sells arrows.
Oh yeah, which is in that Dark World Forest that, yeah. I've used it before. Badmoon cashing in his swamp item, which is a fat $300.
That's making me think of going to Zora.
He's got his flippers, so maybe he will.
And he's heading in the direction of the warp down there. So he might just be heading right for it.
Of course, in this version, there's also the Waterfall of Wishing.
Yes.
That has 2 chests now. But of course, with Entrance Shuffle, you don't know what it's going to be. Finds Mimic Cave on the island while Dragon picks up Ether at Stoop Kid, afraid to leave his stoop. Ooh. This might be pretty
we find
good.
Blind's hut in the Haunted Grove Cave.
You don't usually have the mirror for this one.
Going nuts with the mirror. For a second there, I thought that was going to be vanilla. I was like, look at all them red rupees.
And finds nothing but some hearts at the end.
Did find 300 rupees, so that's not the worst thing.
Badmoon found Thieves Town on his side. This was, I believe, at the Ice Palace location.
Yes. Which, you know, when you're walking in and expecting Ice Palace and you get Thieves Town, feels pretty good.
If this Thieves Town was a crystal, I would agree with you, but we'll have to see what he wants to do.
True.
Oop, Dragon quickly finding the dig game item, which is just 20 rupees. Yeah,
So
looks
he
like
checks
bad.
the first 4 and pieces out.
Yeah, that's understandable. Any chest past that is pretty long way away. Oh, Dragon will be finding his fire rod right here. Oh, I should have come down here at the start of the game. Oh, it goes right into his portal.
Whoops. Though
suppose with
maybe
the
he's
mirror.
expecting to mirror over to it.
Oh, but I'm
Finding
glad
the
you
chicken hut.
Yeah, good thing you checked
The
this side
arrow
first.
game. You any good at the arrow game? Because I'm not.
I haven't played it, so like.
There's the lamp! Woo!
The lamp and the fire rod right next to each other in different dimensions.
Yeah, just worlds apart, that's all. Badmoon checking in on our homeless friend. Meanwhile, Dragon mirror bonking a little bit there off of the house.
Yeah, that may send him back to Mire. Although it also might send him to Skull Woods.
So, I've occasionally seen the boots on the race game and people complaining that it's a glitch.
Because they don't know about the little drop plays.
Yes. Yes, you can in fact make it through the race game in less than 15 seconds, no matter what your equipment is.
Yeah, and he peeks in the two-way door, the two-way house, just to make sure that it isn't
That was
anything
a
like
good
Spiral
call.
Cave.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the two-way caves that have stuff in them, you're looking at Spiral Cave, you're looking at Hookshot Cave.
Are those the only
That
two?
might actually be it. I know that the 7 chest cave has 3 exits, so
So Badmoon will be checking out the Skull Woods entrance here that Dragon could not find. That
Ooh.
Dragon couldn't check. Finds
Looks
Eastern
like-
Palace.
Dragon's stream is frozen a little bit.
I still see his display. His
Up there it goes.
And with the bow, Bad Moon will definitely be able to clear out Eastern Palace here, which is a crystal. He'll definitely do it.
That was like Feasel magic, I think. Refresh the stream, synced it up. Just massive skill right there. Is Bad Moon now trudging through Eastern Palace with the bow and, the lamp? This should not be a problem at all.
I would hope not, especially with the silver arrows. Which is
Wow.
good because he only has 5 arrows right now. But there's at least, 15 on the way from pots.
Oh yeah. There's 35
Oh, wow.
that I can think of. There's a couple in the pots on the left side down here in the where the big chest is. There's also a couple of there's
Ooh,
also like 25 in the other place. Dragon's
checking
going
the
into
back
Agonon's
side.
tower.
Decides the nope out of there.
So Hyrule Castle is vanilla. Hyrule Castle can be switched with Desert Palace or Turtle Rock because they all have the same number of entrances.
Yes, he was definitely hoping that would be Turtle Rock because that entrance would actually take him straight to the laser bridge, which is 4 more chests you can check.
Those are some tasty chests. Oh, Bad Moon doesn't have the lamp, I forgot.
Oh no, I'd say he could use Ether, but Dragon has that. Bad does not have that yet.
Yeah, I saw the use of Ether the other day, and I have used that in that dark room ever since.
Nice.
Because it's the best.
Oh, but he makes it through. Good.
Yeah. It's not anywhere near as hard as, say, Mire Dark Room. Or even, like, Pod Dark Rooms. The maze, anyway.
Yeah, the maze is pretty tough.
And of course the Turtle Room.
Yeah. The one in Turtle Rock I will do any day of the week, though.
Now, of course, noting that Bad Moon walked into Eastern Palace in the Dark World, we see that the pots are in fact skulls.
I believe Dragon found nothing in Hyrule Castle.
Looks like it.
But Bad did remember his silver arrow, so he'll be able to take out these guys.
Have either of them gone to the one chest that's in the basement? Like in the sewer?
Basement. Oh, no, I don't think so. They didn't have the lamp at that point either. That was quite early when they saw that.
Yesterday's race, that was the ice rod, and so we had some issues there.
So Bad Moon's gonna find himself locked here because this hole leads to somewhere he won't be able to get to the other entrance for.
Right.
Or
He's
I guess.
gonna have to.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah, he's gonna have to save and quit to get out of here. There's no other way. If he had the mirror, he could peace out through the light world, but that's all he's got.
Dragon finds Ganon. He's at the escape, the hidden passage.
Yeah. So, if I was a small young Link just embarking on my adventure, heading to the castle, I would be suffering a rude awakening as soon as I fell in looking for my uncle.
So did you see what was at the blacksmith's well fall? Because I'm wondering if that makes the pyramid fall, like the vanilla Ganon's location, the secret escape. Because I don't remember seeing that one quite yet.
Maybe. I don't think I've seen Batman either.
Oh, that's true, yeah. Batman's always a weird one, especially when he's underneath the lumberjack's tree.
I'm seeing Vanilla Batcave in chat, so it may have been the Bat Cave.
Oh, I see. So, Dragon finds a full heart from the catfish. Not probably what he wanted to see, but, I mean, a full heart, you might as well grab it. Also finds the bomb shop in the well.
Mm-hmm. Or in the waterfall.
Yes, I said the well. So, whenever he takes his bomb out there, it's gonna go wet. So that's probably not a very popular bomb shop.
Yeah. Some incendiaries work underwater, but I'm not sure that they have that kind of technology in this world.
He's gonna be cashing in his, well, cash, I guess. Sees a full heart on the Zora ledge. I don't think he'll be grabbing that one. Oh, well, small reimbursement.
Yeah. Not the world's most devastating life lesson.
Oh, he will be taking the full heart.
Yeah, I don't blame him. There's a lot of stuff that can hurt you everywhere.
I suppose with
Bad
green
Moon
mail.
finding the potion shop in the village of Outcasts, which I'm sure Dragon probably already saw, but I didn't.
Yes, I believe she did see that.
So yes, that's a location you'll need to remember in case you have to turn in the mushroom.
If he keeps going this way, he should run into his mirror.
So Bad Moon walks into Swamp, and he, of course, has used the dam so he can get in. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the hook shot.
Yeah, he definitely thought about it. Yeah, this will be good. Keep going this way, and he'll definitely grab his mirror. Dragon is going... Where is he going? He might not know either. Oh, he's going down here, of course.
Yeah. Head to the Dark World shopping mall, and then that warp there is not the most useless thing in Entrance Rando.
Does that one take you... Oh, no!
It takes you up by where the potion shop would be in the Dark World.
Okay, yeah, that's where I thought it was.
Yeah, I believe there's only one portal in the Dark World, and that's the only way it takes you.
So I think that's the second time Dragon has died to that specific enemy type, which is... Man, he's gonna get his revenge on those guys later.
Absolutely. I might see a Bombos medallion in that future. Just walk over there. That's the technical term for what happens.
That's how I'd classify it too. That's pretty good. Yeah, he does finally make it down here, but unfortunately I don't remember there being anything at all. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. He went to the Bach Rocks. He's gonna buy a bee? Oh, he doesn't have a bottle. I would totally buy a bee.
I might have bought the fire shield just to be that guy.
Fire shield definitely not a bad choice, especially when you have this much money after Zora. You're not gonna need that much for anything, and fire shield will save you for a couple hits, but that might be as much help as you need. Wait, did Bad Moon grab his mirror? Wait, where was the mirror again?
The mirror was... I had this. Mirror was in the Kakariko well, which was in...
Oh yeah, at the Sanctuary Hole. Oh,
yes,
no.
Sanctuary Hole, that's it.
Oh, I hope Bad Moon doesn't forget to go up there in the light world.
Bad Moon gonna pick up his big heart, maybe.
With green mail, I think that's a good idea. Much better than a heart piece. 4 times as good, actually.
And Bad Moon's heart grew 4 sizes that day. Bad Moon coming out of the sanctuary. Maybe he'll remember the actual sanctuary.
Oh, he's headed that way. No, he's not. He's going back to the Dark World. No.
He might be heading up to, like, the north side Dark World. Check that whole
But he doesn't have the
area.
mirror.
You're right. This is a problem.
He's gonna go down towards the dig game. He might save the frog. He does know where this blacksmith is, which was located in the library. Oh, but he'll be grabbing his lamp here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think neither player has actually done the digging game, even though they were both kind of close to it.
Dragon did the digging game. It was
Did he?
a red
Oh,
rupee
okay.
after like 4 or 5 digs is all.
Oh, that's why I don't remember it, because it was like 4 or 5 digs.
Yeah, it was super short. My favorite one was, I think it was the hammer after 2 digs.
Nice. Yep, there it is. 5 digs and we are out of here.
Yeah, just looking at chat. Pedestal requirements are in Entrance Shuffle are very, very rare.
Extremely rare.
Gosh, I haven't been keeping track of what dungeon is where, so I don't know if I could figure out what might be there.
So
Maybe if Ganon's Tower is at Mire, it could be a pendant.
yeah, Ganon's Tower at Mire, Ganon's Tower at Vanilla. Those 2 things can cause pedestal seeds. There's a really weird scenario involving all pendants in the light world and Moon Pearl at the pedestal.
Someday I'll see one of those. Well, he saves the blacksmith and receives some bombs, which is exactly like dwarves, I suppose, but not what I wanted to see.
I didn't know that dwarves were renowned international terrorists. That's all I'm saying.
Well, don't they use, like, in fantasy, don't they use, like, bombs to, like, dig and stuff?
Well, I mean, yeah, they're industrious.
Maybe it's just me who associates dwarves with bombs. That one will be finding Ganon here. And hopefully this might remind him of the other hole up at Sanctuary. He'll probably poke into Hyrule Castle here. Oh, he'll probably complete it too, but he won't find anything for it.
Dragon attempting to check what's in Sahazrula's hut, unfortunately mirror bonking pretty hard. And just a relaxation fairy.
The tea time fairy. So he'll be checking out Pod here. Oh, with that good spear dodge. I was about to say, we won't be checking out Pod quite yet, but it seems like we will.
I mean, it's only another 10 rupees to get him back, but still, you want to go back.
Ganon's Tower.
Oh, it's Ganon's Tower.
And with the Cane of Samaria, he'll be able to check quite a couple chests over here.
Yes, so there are a metric ton of chests in Ganon's Tower, and it's generally considered the mother lode of entrance rando, because you can find tons of stuff in here. Dragon is going to stand around and check the tile room.
Yeah, he doesn't have a key to go any further, so unless there's a key here, he's stuck. Oh no, I guess he can take it from the other side.
Yeah, he will have to do some bonking and bomb jumps and stuff on the left side.
Well, there's that room that has the little hammer pegs that in a cross. There's a key in that room.
The first room, there will be a key there, yes.
Yeah, so he could drag it over here if he really wanted to.
And the game will prevent key locks, so he will eventually be able to get back there.
Oh, there's also the torch item, I suppose he could check over there too.
So I was sitting here thinking, wait, how did you know he didn't find a key? And I'm like, oh right, it shows you how many keys you have at the top of the screen.
There's the map on the torch. Well, it looks like he will be grabbing his key and going back over there. He doesn't want to leave this place unturned.
Just don't go to that door.
Okay. Yeah, don't like that one. He really will be locked in that case. So the hookshot's probably not going to be here, because if you were to open that door, you would be key locked.
Right, which means, yeah, it couldn't be here.
But I suppose the flute could be here, or a bottle,
he's not
or
even
some
going.
spikes.
Yeah,
What changed his mind?
Is he just death warping out, or no? I guess he just wanted more health.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Bad Moon actually did just check that last chest in Escape, the one in the dark room, and it was one of the 2 green rupees.
Excellent. I mean, you can't finish without that, right?
Right.
So one thing I've yet to get down is the art of dashing into a locked door and making it open. And not bonking. I know that it's based on how far you are from the door. It has nothing to do with your vertical position, or your position, like, inside the door.
Yes, it has to do with one of your coordinates. Generally, the furniture items will be located in a grid in such a way that if you brush against them while you're dashing, you will be aligned.
Mm-hmm. So it's basically, I think it's like the distance between you and the door has to be a multiple of 4 pixels.
Yes.
Now, so Dragon just found quite a few things.
Found a lot of quality of life items.
Yeah, fire shield, blue mail, things I like to have.
The blue boomerang and the bottle, which that is the first bottle we've seen.
Oh yeah.
So I believe he does know where the sick kid is. Yep.
Yep. It's like what's normally a shop outside Lake Hylia, I think.
Yeah, it was in that one that has the little tapestries on the side.
Yeah. I always thought they looked like shields.
Yeah, the shields of arms. They're like coat of arms, but shields.
Seems good. So, Dragon now heading down to Ice Armos.
Thankfully with a bow.
And hello, Bob.
Though he did just find the blue boomerang, so if he wants, he can copy Solski's strategy from the other day.
How about we don't say we didn't?
So unless he finds the big key, this will be the last ones he can check. If he does find the big key, I suppose he could go upstairs, but he'll also need to find a small key to be safe.
He
also
has not found silvers.
Oh, that's right, because they were in Sashrala's hut, along with the Titan's mints, wherever those are.
AJ Firecracker, the reason you can't find the Ganon pit right away and finish the game is because the Ganon has made invulnerable if you have not completed the goal of the seed, which in this case is get all 7 crystals, defeat Aghanim 2, and then defeat Ganon.
So Dragon actually found pretty good chest after Ice Armos. He got the Tempered Sword, he got the big key, and he also got Quarter Magic.
Interesting.
And I think he was debating if he wanted to go upstairs, and I don't blame him for not doing that.
Well, there is one thing I blame him for, and that is not immediately going up and opening the big chest.
Oh, he forgot it, didn't he? That's right. I did the same thing in my race. I hope it doesn't come back to bite him in the butt like it did me. By the way, Bad Moon did find his mirror just now.
Excellent.
And with his quarter magic, Dragon is very confident in going into Ice Palace.
And
Finds
there's the hook shot!
Right away!
Now, the standard logic at this point would require him to have the hook shot to finish Ice Palace. Because he didn't get a key in the first chest. And
Oh. That's right.
yeah.
Well, thank goodness.
Now, of course, if you can do the bomb jump, which if you've been practicing this game for any amount of time, you can do the bomb jump. That won't be a problem.
What a find.
Basically, the first trick I learned in this game was the Ice Palace bomb jump.
It's definitely the one that's the most important, I feel.
It saves you so much time. Dragon, however, electing not to do it.
I mean, he wants to check all the chests, so is this slightly faster if you are checking all the chests?
If you're full clearing, whether you do the Ice Palace bomb jump or not is pretty much a wash.
Yeah, that might send him right back to Ganon's tower, actually, because he can full clear the rest of that now.
Absolutely. Maybe he'll go get the big chest. Speaking of Ganon's tower, Bad Moon about to find it himself.
We'll see if he takes the exact same route. Ooh, with his small key, Dragon is going to take this right side door. Okay, or I'll just eat my words.
He's gonna fall in a hole. It's like a trap room that's not actually a trap room. So he's gonna take that door, which, as he goes up, will send him through several chests.
Man, I hate routing Ice Palace if I don't already have the stuff to do it. I still don't know how all the rooms connect to each other with the falls and stuff, too.
Yeah. Playing Ice Palace is basically like playing an entrance randomizer. You have no idea where you're going.
Alright, Bad Moon is going to be disappointed with his tile room chest here, but we'll see if he does the same thing. Oh, he almost got caught right there.
Ooh. You definitely want to avoid the hands from the sky. I'm not going to call them wall masters because people keep telling me they're not wall masters in this game.
Yeah, they don't even come from the walls.
And it's true.
But I guess Ceiling Master or Roof Master doesn't have the same kind of ring to it.
Stairmaster?
The Stair Masters. Oh my gosh.
Thigh Master.
Bad Moon couldn't decide if he wanted to go to the east side or not. He didn't. He's hopping into Ice Palace instead.
Dragon finding the big key in its vanilla location.
This is... Bad Moon doesn't know it, but this is an amazing play right now because he'll be picking up his hook shot here. And then he take his Dark World portal straight back to Ganon's tower and completely full clear it.
That's gonna be pretty sweet. Dragon gonna find his way to the big chest.
Oh no, don't it leave! Oh no! That would have been amazing!
Wait, did he walk in and not get the first chest?
He was getting bullied by the penguin, so he just saved and quit.
Oh,
Oh
that's
no!
so bad. That feels so bad. Feels bad,
He
man.
was set up perfectly. Now, how long is it gonna take him to go back there?
I don't know. Because no one willingly goes into Ice Palace, right?
I was really confused why he did it at first, because he had all of the East Side Ganons he could do. And if he did that, he would have been really confident in doing Ice Palace. But
So
then he made the
BadmoonZ
better
is
play.
actually BadmoonZ is actually going to the north side, or the top side of the mountain, which we haven't seen anybody do yet.
Finds Pod.
Yep.
He's got everything he could want to finish this, so I think it's a good choice.
Dragon, woo!
Ho, ho, ho.
Finishing Cold Stare with 1 heart, that is some skill. And finding the Book of Mudra.
So that will lead him to either Turtle Rock or Desert, whatever happens to be located at Desert.
True. He can also check some tablets, as well as get that bug net that's sitting on the ledge there. Assuming he can get through whatever dungeon he gets into. Which I don't see why not.
Yep, as we thought, Dragon's going right back into G Tower.
Because with the hookshot, you can easily access these chests on the left. It is possible to access the room with the chests up north here without the hookshot. You need to do a bomb jump across there and then bonk off. Also important to note, well, important for some value of the word important, the guaranteed drop from frozen enemies is a single heart.
A bit out of a way if you need hearts, but good to know.
Yeah. I feel like best case scenario on that is like the 8 bomb drop or like a fairy.
Gosh. With the ice rod in pod in the
Ice rod in
big
pod.
key chest.
So ice pod then?
Yeah, the ice pod. Now, normally ice rod would be like the equalizer item that one person finds super early and the other one doesn't find until a lot later, but I'm pretty sure that won't be a looting dragon.
Dragon going into the randomizer room. So named because you only see it in randomizer.
Finds a bee, and that's it.
Yep. Nothing wrong with a few bottles.
Well, it looks like he does remember the big chest, because he's already done Ice Armos. He wouldn't be going this way otherwise.
Yeah.
Kevin, I know, right? That's like day one what I thought about when I first saw Tracker. Also, BadmoonZ just found the flute in pod.
Wow. Just 20 rupees in the big chest.
Well, it's good to get it out of your head at least.
So pod is turning out to be quite the treasure trove.
Everyone's always happy to see the flute. Even if it's not required, the sheer time it saves is amazing.
Yeah, it saves just a inordinate, ridiculous, sickening amount of time. Dragon's going to be making his way up the treacherous Ganon's Tower while BadmoonZ mirrors out. Because there's one thing you know about navigating Pod, it's that the mirror makes it 400 times better.
Oh yeah.
400 being a minor exaggeration, but not by much.
What dungeons are still at large? Well, we don't know the location of Turtle Rock, although Dragon did find the book, so we could go check Desert now. I suppose Bad also has the flute and the mirror now, so he can also check Desert.
Either way, they will be needing to go into the entrance to Turtle Rock, because you're going to need Desert Palace or Turtle Rock Crystal from there. And we don't, as far as I know, we don't know what medallion is required for that.
Yes, and while BadmoonZ has the mitts, he hasn't quite been that way yet, though he'll likely do it after this, because this pod is located at Tower of Hera. Where were the silvers and the mitts? They were both in Sashrala's hut, and I don't remember what entrance that was in.
Dragon's got to be careful here on Landmo 2.
Oh! Should have bought that fire shield.
He has the fire shield.
Oh, he does. That's right.
Oh!
Scary,
Don't
dude.
die.
Don't get hit by the rock.
Ho! Ho ho ho!
He does it. He'll be able to get one heart in the next stream at least.
This is true, if he remembers which pot it's under. Switching
Now, this
to
is-
the K.
This is a very rare situation, but I believe if you hookshot a heart, sometimes it'll give you 2 hearts instead of 1.
Really?
Yes.
I imagine that has to do with pixel locations and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, it might, but in very dire situations, that is useful information. Oh!
Wizrobe's trolling Dragon here. Or really the floor trolling Dragon.
Yeah, this is got out without any damage, though. Well, meanwhile, BadmoonZ takes out Helmelsorg King. And gets his mail upgrade.
Looks like he did use the Silver Arrow strat, which is, you know, by far superior. Because it kills him in one shot.
Yeah, especially if you have the Master Sword. So BadmoonZ will definitely be getting the red mail whenever he goes up towards Ice Armos. But first, he's going to head over to the Turtle Rock location. And he has no medallions right now, so we will not be seeing what dungeon it is.
Dragon finding a full heart and a not so full heart in the 2 chests leading up to Moldon 2, excuse me. Oh, of course, there's another chest right here. And this is, of course, one of those scenarios in which I want to have the powder.
Oh yeah, climbing G Tower can be very dangerous. Ooh.
I mentioned yesterday the powder is literally my favorite item in the game.
So Ether will be opening up whatever dungeon is at Turtle Rock, which
is
Dragon
good news for
already has.
Dragon.
Yeah. I don't remember where it was, but
I remember it being basically handed to him from
yes.
Dragon opting not to use the hookshot glitch to get through those blocks.
Spiral Cave has nothing. Well, I suppose when you only have 8 arrows, a 10 arrow upgrade.
Yeah.
I guess it could be worse.
Well, it wasn't an upgrade, it was just 10 arrows.
Right.
Which, you know.
Is better than an upgrade.
Yeah, exactly. I miss the days when getting a bomb upgrade got you a bomb.
Oh gosh. So Bad Moon not finding anything on this side of Dark World Death Mountain.
That looked like an almost triple for Dragon. It was, I think the two at the end hit at the same time.
Bad Moon cashing in his flute.
Everybody get your swag ducks ready. And of course, Dragon using his flute that he doesn't have.
Now, if I've been looking correctly, there should be Uncle's little escape pit here. Yep.
Uncle's escape. We have a bunch of money.
We have inheritance.
But he recovers, man.
Uh-oh.
have a
Delayed
mushroom.
satisfaction. Or disappointment.
So I guess the drugs were also a part of the inheritance.
Well, we know it won't be anything he's looking for because we know where the flute and ice rod are already.
Yeah. Bad Moon finds the mini Moldorm cave.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna need to step away from the keyboard for a bit.
Sure, no problem.
I will be right back.
The mini Moldor cave has nothing. Now, we did see where the potion shop was. I think it was in Dark Kakariko. I think it was in kind of the Thieves Town area. The Village of Outcasts. It has so many names. Looks like he does remember, so he'll be headed there right away. And I don't know what required item it could be other than a medallion for Mire. Also, he just saw the Mire medallion, and I didn't see what it was. Mire is also Ether? Oh my gosh. So yeah, between both players, we know where everything is. Both players really want the items the other has. Man, how long is it gonna take Bad Moon to go back into Ice Palace? Oh, we will see what desert is. Desert is Turtle Rock. So as long as Bad Moon can find the big key, he's got everything he needs to finish this up. Going back through it with Turtle Rock is still a little confusing to me. Dragon finds Eastern Palace. I don't remember there being anything too huge here, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Bad Moon finds a key, spins a key to get a key, which is just like this game. So he could go do the laser bridge if he wanted to, since that is only that is uncovered by only a white boulder, a white rock. Of course, I suppose he needed the mitts to get up here without the book. He's stuck. Oh no, he's not. He's got a key. Which way is he gonna go? Down? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense to go down because you need to check the front, because you can't check the front without the book. So he'll be able to check the 3 chests over here, see if he can find his big key. And then likely mirror out and go check both the laser bridge and the big chest. Oh, he can't go in the big chest door. Wait a second. The laser bridge... When Turtle Rock is desert, I think the laser bridge is actually the single door that you can't go to. Oh no! Did he... Wait, he didn't go check the other chests. Huh. Right, okay, the laser bridge is the single door. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So... That's interesting. I'm not sure why he exited out there, because he could have made it to the other two chests, where the two rollers are guarding. No, I have tried. You can't mirror from Mire to get in that door. There's a big fat door in the way. Building thing. I guess if Turtle Rock's at Hyrule Castle, that's really the only chance you have of accessing it early. Man, BadmoonZ needs to get over to Ice Palace as soon as possible, or at least Ganon's Tower, because then that'll give him the Quarter Magic and the Tempered Sword, which is probably what he really wants to go into Ice Palace.
That is true. I'm back, by the way.
Hello, hello. BadmoonZ, he went into the back door of Turtle Rock. He started going towards the front, but he saved and quit out before checking the two chests in the roller room. Check the one that was surrounded by spikes that the door closes on. He checked that one, but then he just left from there. He didn't go check the other two.
Yeah, it's possible that he doesn't know the strats for doing that without the hook shot.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Huh. Also, BadmoonZ did just pick up Ether from Stump Kid.
Right.
So now he...
I knew it was just handed to you.
Yeah. So now he has access to both the dungeon at Mire, which might be Tower of Hera? Or Skull Woods.
So, the dungeon at Mire is also Ether?
Yes, both of the medallions required are Ether.
Okay.
He does find Blind's house, but he won't be finding anything here.
Yes, the only dungeons that could be there are pendant dungeons at this point.
He's checking the pedestal, but I don't think he's gonna find anything. Maxing out the Richter scale. Quake is at...
Quake medallion.
Oh. How far behind is BadmoonZ? Well, both of them have items the other one wishes they had. BadmoonZ has both the Titan's Mitts and the Ice Rod.
And the flute.
And the Silver Arrows, I suppose. And the flute. Yeah, he's got quite a few stuff. But Dragon has Ganon's Tower done. And the hook shot. Quake is not needed for something, no. The only medallion required is Ether, since both required uses of that are Ether, I suppose, and they both have Ether already.
Though, of course, Bombos is required if you want to express your frustration.
Yes. It feels like BadmoonZ has definitely found more stuff, but Dragon has really important stuff. I guess I want to say the stuff that BadmoonZ has isn't going to be like out of the way. It's all stuff that Dragon is going to come across if he keeps going on his path of clearing dungeons. And it looks like he will be heading up to Hera right now, which has Pod, which has both the Ice Rod and the flute.
Right. Now, of course, the minor exception to that is the stuff at Sahasrah's hut.
Yeah, I still don't remember where that was. BadmoonZ made a good find when he had that. Oh, we will get to see what was on the Ether tablet. I don't think it's going to be anything too good.
Just some money.
The gods have a sense of humor.
If 20 bucks is lunch money, 50 bucks is, really good dinner money.
But yeah, the longer that Dragon
Moon
doesn't
picking up his
find the
first
myths.
bottle
Oh yeah.
and immediately releasing the bee because he wants nothing to do with it.
Oh wow.
Turned out to be the good bee.
Badmoon is a hook shot away from go mode. Well, you know, I think you're right. Because we know he doesn't need the book at all. And the mushroom isn't going to have anything important. And yeah. So as soon as Badmoon goes back to Ice Palace, he was in the room with the hook shot, but he left before unlocking the chest.
And to be
also,
fair, there's Dragon picking up the flute. To be fair, he will go back to Ice Palace. And it's just a matter of time because he's got to get that crystal.
in the meantime, though, he is doing Crystal Dungeons, so that's fine. Just unfortunately that he could be, you know, not full clearing Mire, I suppose. Dragon very shortly going to be picking up his Ice Rod. Yeah, when he finds the hook shot, we might see a use of Ether.
Did he not pick up the Ice Rod? Because that was in the chest that was south of the... Or the
oh, yeah.
so, you know, the dark room that goes
chest.
around... Yeah.
Well, with this small key, I bet he'll go check it. Or not?
No, it wasn't in the dark room. It was in the room to the south of the other dark
Yeah,
room.
it was in the hole that you have to bomb. The left hole on the bridge you have to bomb. You fall down there.
Oh
and
yeah,
then
yeah, it was
use
in the vanilla big key location.
Yep.
That's right.
I hope he checks that after getting these two chests over here.
Yeah, if he skips that chest, that's gonna be a travesty.
So Badmoon finds the second Mire item. He knows nothing he needs is here, but Mire's a crystal, so gotta do it. Dragon using his knowledge of where fairies are to heal up, which is good knowledge to have.
And Dragon picking up the big key there in that chest, which is probably why he didn't open the big chest.
Oh no, where's he going?
No.
He's going to Helmasaur. Oh, I hope he remembers to go back for those last chests.
He's not gonna forget. There's no way.
Surely. Yeah, no one would forget Ganon's Tower big chest.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think, yeah, I'm pretty confident Badmoon is gonna run out of options soon. He's going to realize that either he needs to go to Ice Palace or he needs to check the east side of Ganon's Tower, and one of those will lead to the other. I mean, he doesn't need to check the east side of Ganon's Tower, but he will find the Tempered Sword and Quarter Magic there, which will heavily make him reconsider doing Ice Palace. Or reconsider skipping Ice Palace, I should say.
Badmoon walking in on Vitreous, poking out eyes with silver arrows. I asked Santa Claus for a silver arrow gun, and he said I'd shoot my eye out.
Well, he just shot a bunch of eyes out, but none of them were his own.
That is the point. Yeah, so, silver arrows, as you can see, late in the game, super powerful. Even earlier in the game, super powerful. Unfortunately, Dragon does not have the silver arrows, but he has that tempered sword and is able to make quick work of Helmasaur King.
Yeah, he will get his silver arrows, but the question is, where are they? Because they are right next to the Titan's mitt, so there's no way he's gonna miss them.
You're gonna have to get them. But what I want to see right now is him turning right back around and getting the vanilla big key chest. Whew! There he goes.
Where's Badmoon going? I think Badmoon is going up to Turtle Rock, which will be Desert Palace. Oh yeah, Dragon's going the right way. He'll find his ice rod over here. Does he need mitts? Yes, because Turtle Rock has Desert Palace behind it, which is a crystal. And you can't get in there without the mitts.
Right. I suppose in Entrance Randomizer, there are a few possibilities for mittless seeds. But not this one.
I don't know if Dragon can do much over here. He can't even see what medallion's required for Turtle Rock.
Oh, and Dragon cutting himself off with some dead rocks.
Nothing over here but some fairies. Yep, he realizes it.
So Dragon needs to find Sazrala's hut, or he's going to be in trouble.
Badmoon does not have the red mail. He picked up his first mail upgrade from Helmasaur, I believe. The mail upgrades are progressive, so you will always find the blue mail first, no matter which mail upgrade you find. It'll always be the blue mail first, and then the red mail second.
So Dragon picking up the swag duck himself. And gonna head to
T-Rock?
Desert Palace.
He's heading to T-Rock. So we should be able to see what two chests Badmoon skipped here at the start. Could one of the jump entrances on Death Mountain be Sashrala? I believe so.
Yeah, probably. I believe it's up on Death Mountain.
Maybe it's Dark World Death Mountain, the west side?
I think it might be the, what's usually the little fairy fountain that you can access by mirroring from Turtle Rock.
I don't know, he got him a long time ago.
I mean, is it a virtual tie? I don't know. That's the thing. It's very hard to say who is ahead at this point.
Mitts are located in Sashrala's hut. They're right next to the silver arrows there, but we can't recall where Sashrala's hut actually is. Badmoon had them a long time ago, so they should be pretty accessible for Dragon.
I should just real quick go pull up the VOD. Just figure it out.
Ooh, Dragon finds the big key in one of the two chests that Badmoon skipped.
Ah, well,
So
I
he-
imagine Badmoon will end up going back there.
Yeah, but it might take the book for him to do that, so he can use the front entrance.
Quite possibly. Either that or a long, long trip.
Yeah, second trip backwards through Turtle Rock.
You don't want to take one trip backwards through Turtle Rock, let alone two.
It is funny to see Link walk backwards upstairs through a key door, though. Don't get chomped. I know you got the red mail, but those guys still hurt.
And I was gonna say, At this point, I'd mirror out and then go in the back way. And that's what he did.
He didn't have any keys, did he?
Don't think so.
Okay, so this move is actually required then to finish. Oh no, is he not gonna do it though? Maybe later.
Yeah, he's just gonna peace out, see what he can find somewhere else. I'm gonna do some research, hang on.
Yeah, Jack, I think it'll just take time for BadmoonZ to go find his hookshot back at Ice Palace. And it's not like he's missing anything by doing it, because he's clearing dungeons and getting crystals right now. The only problem is he's full clearing some dungeons that he could be not full clearing. Oh, dragon! Oh wait, never mind. He got right through. Dragon has done Aga 2. That is true. That will take him. Well, BadmoonZ couldn't be doing that right now anyway without the hook shot, unless he's really good at hovering, I suppose. But he'll get there. Ice Palace and Ganon's Tower are right next to each other. They are Eastern Palace and Pod. So as soon as you find the hook shot from Ice Palace, you can finish it up, grab your crystal, and just go right into G Tower. Dragon finds Sasharala's hut. Okay, he will be getting his Titan's Mitts and his silver arrows here.
Okay. Here I was sitting here. I was actually going back through the video to see where that was.
I'm gonna be really bad because I missed it again.
Well, then I'm gonna go back to the video and see where it was.
Was that? Oh God. Where was he? Everyone tell us. I mean, I saw him enter a doorway and moved my head over to look, but it was Dark World Death Mountain? Okay, yeah, it was the Big Fairies Cave in the southwest of,
oh, right.
Chat's paying more attention than we are.
I don't know what you're talking about. One of these days, like a solid spreadsheet, and just keep track of every little thing.
So BadmoonZ cashing his bottle for nothing, and Dragon going through Spiral Cave and also going to find nothing. It looks like Bad is going to be making it back to Ice Tower here. I don't remember which one is which.
I believe Eastern is Ice Palace and Pod is Ganon's Tower.
Okay, so he's about to be kicking himself.
Dragon should be go mode at this point.
And BadmoonZ is very shortly going to follow.
And with
yeah, I would think Dragon has the lead right now because he found his mitts. He can do everything that he couldn't before. He's definitely in go mode now. He hasn't found the dam yet, apparently.
Oh, that's gonna be problematic.
Yeah.
So BadmoonZ, of course.
Look at that bomb.
Wow, that's some sick bomb strats. And BadmoonZ finding
His hookshot.
Hookshot and then spinning in frustration. That's what we call a triple axle of hate.
That also will put him in go mode. So both players are in go mode. While BadmoonZ has one more crystal than Dragon, Dragon has Aghanim 2 done, which is much longer than the Desert Palace that he's doing right now.
Correct. So he's got a. So BadmoonZ has a quite a bit of dungeon ahead of him.
He should know he's in go mode. I don't know if he'll check the west side of Ganon's tower or not. Oh, but he does need the big key from behind Armos.
Also, he of course should know that he doesn't have to do much here in Ice Palace, so he should be able to do the bomb jump and then get to the exit as soon as possible.
Yes. He does. He is going to do the bomb jump, so you're probably right. Have they found Ganon? Yes, they found Ganon. Ganon was... Where was Ganon? Ganon was in the escape.
Yeah, Ganon's in the escape.
Yeah, where Uncle normally is.
Uncle's sewer cave. Uncle's good time, fun time sewer cave.
Bad might end up doing Master Sword again. No, I don't think that'll be the case because there is a sword upgrade right next to the big key in Ganon's tower, so he'll definitely be getting tempered. Both players have silver arrows. Dragon picked them up right next to the Titan's mitts.
Yes. Now Dragon, of course, having tempered sword and silver arrows, will have a pretty easy time of the Ganon fight. Master Sword and Silver Arrows, a little less easy.
Oh, Badmoon will definitely get the sword upgrade because it's right next to the G Tower big key.
There's that.
No, the Butter Sword has not been found yet. Both players will probably have the exact same chests that have swords. Although Bad might have a little bit of a hard time here with Master Sword Cold Stare. We'll
Doing
see.
a pretty good job of getting him over in the corner at the start and then getting trolled by the ice from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Ceiling ice is
if he
just...
wants to.
Ceiling ice is never something you want to deal with. He's out of magic, so he can't use that fire rod.
Oh, he has a blue potion!
Oh, excellent. That is just what you want to see.
Alright, never mind, he's fine.
We're fine, we're fine.
And that'll put him right back into Ganon's tower. Oh no, I hope that book doesn't
Getting
put him
literate.
off track at all. But, that should actually let him...
Now, when if he's got the hook shot, he'll be thinking, okay, I'm going back into Ganon's tower.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just saying that I hope it doesn't, like, make him go check unnecessary things, but he should know he's in go mode. He won't be doing that. And also, it'll let him go to the front door of Turtle Rock, so he can check those two,
Oh
chests
no,
that he
he's
didn't
going to
get.
Turtle Rock.
Oh. I mean, that's fine. He has
Yeah.
to do it, but...
Oh, well, maybe he's
Nope.
changing his mind.
Nope. Well, now where's he going?
Let me take a guess. He might be going to the potion shop.
Ooh, good point. Which he doesn't know he doesn't need to do. If he just does Ganon's tower...
Well, no, he's
will
just
have his
going there to
quarter
get a
magic.
new potion because he used his old one.
Sure, yeah. I suppose potions are used for health, too, and not magic.
Yes. Some of us are not, like, experts at the game. Yep, that's in fact where he's headed. He's headed straight to the potion shop.
Exactly right. Oh, he's gonna do Swamp.
Oh, right. Swamp is also available.
I hope he go modes this.
Oh, he should. I mean, he go moded Ice Palace. I think he's gonna go mode this.
Mm-hmm. I just don't know how comfortable he is with just Master Sword Ganon, but comfortable enough not to go check that extra chest over there.
Yeah. If I'm go-moding Ice Palace, and there's a chance I can get a chest, like an upgrade of some kind, there's one chest I will check.
Is that the one after Moldorm 2? Or you mean in Ice Palace itself?
I mean in Swamp Palace. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh.
If I'm go-moding Swamp Palace, I'll check one chest, and that's the one that's in the room with all the waterfalls.
Yes,
Basically
I can agree with that.
By it.
I have done that before. I've checked like one extra chest because I felt like it, and got silver arrows because of it. So it's definitely worth it sometimes. So Dragon's doing normal Mire run. I don't think the 2 items in Mire were both heart pieces, so we won't find anything helpful here. He doesn't really need much else.
So yes, both runners needing to complete 3 dungeons at this point. Bad Moon needing to finish Swamp and Turtle Rock and Ganon's Tower, and Dragon needing to finish Swamp, Turtle Rock, and Misery Mire.
Now, you would say that Dragon has a lead, and I believe he does, but apparently he also still doesn't have the dam unlocked.
This is true. Now, the dam, if I recall correctly, is in the cave just south of the Palace of Darkness area. So just outside there, where there's usually, I think, a ferry in the light world.
Where that tree line is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe that is where the dam is.
Dragon... Oh, finds the big key. Okay.
Yeah.
He's going.
I believe he was hesitating, thinking about his key count.
Oh, yeah, because he can't go this way now. That was a B. That wasn't double heart pieces. What am I talking about? We'll have to take kind of the long way here, but he'll be able to get to the big key door.
Correct.
Bad Moon having a little hard Argus fight here without the Tempered Sword.
Yep. Of course, you know what I wish I had at this point.
The gold sword?
No, my favorite item in the game, which is the powder. If I'm Dragon, because going past all these anti-fairies and not having powder, it's just very sad.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of them around here. What bosses don't the silver arrows hurt? They
Blind.
don't hit Moldorm. They don't hit Blind. They don't hit Mothula. And
Yeah.
I don't know about Trinex, like his last form. I don't know.
Something makes me think I've seen somebody shoot Trinex's final form with arrows, and it did something. So.
Kevin says that Cold Stare and Trinex are both immune to silvers as well.
Okay.
Really, the only boss that can take more than one silver arrow is Vitreous, and I guess Ganon too. You could count Ganon. Vitreous actually has enough health to take 2, yeah.
And of course, all his little eyeballs take just 1, which we're going to see right now on Dragon's screen.
Looks like Bad Moon is going... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
You kind of want to just machine gun those eyes down. And then try to avoid letting Vitreous actually shoot his lightning bolts, because those are painful.
Bad Moon is headed back to Ganon's Tower right now. So he can clear all this, he'll get his sword upgrade and quarter magic as well. Now,
Alrighty. Of course, quarter magic also being something that factors into the final Ganon fight.
Oh, for sure. It'd be a lot. It'd be a different story if they didn't have the tempered sword. But I think they're more than over-equipped for this. Looks like Dragon realizes he hasn't found the dam yet, so he's going to be checking some extra rooms. And if he keeps on this path, he may very well run into it very soon.
That is quite possible.
How much damage does silver arrows do compared to a glowing sword? I believe the silver arrows do what, like 100 damage? It's very excessive.
I think it's 32. Or something. Some power of 2, but it's large. It's not a small number.
And yeah, different enemies take different amounts of damage from different sources, so it can definitely be different. Like double in general? Oh no, definitely not double. Like Vitreous takes, I believe it's 8 normal arrows, while it only takes 2 silver arrows. The main eyeball of Vitreous, that is.
Someone in chat saying 132. I don't know if that's right, but that is the number of rooms in the White House, so there's that.
I know there's a damage chart somewhere. And in every single instance, Silver Arrows pretty much well overkills its enemy. Oh, they're comparing it to a Butter Sword. I forget how much damage Butter Sword does. So, Dragon finishing up his last crystal? No, it's not his last crystal, because he's still in his Swamp Palace.
He does.
Making use
Did
of
he
that
not
blue...
get Dam?
No, I don't think he found it quite yet.
Ooh. That's gonna be iffy. So, the strats for this fire bar conveyor belt room, if you walk in, blow it immediately, and start heading right, you won't get hit by the first fire bar. And then if you continue as fast as he did, you'll get hit once. This is useful for those of us who walk into that room after being a scrub lord and taking like 10, 20 damage.
So there's your boss damage table, chat. You can just see how superior the silver arrows are. But look at it after the match. You should watch the match first.
Good call. Good call. Dragon moving in on Trinex, and Bad Moon taking care of Ice Armos with the glorious silver arrows. So Trinex, of course, Trinex getting off some ugly ice.
Bad Moon finding his treasure trove, and he will be running upstairs.
So Trinex with the tempered sword generally takes 5 slashes on each head. 4 if you're lucky on the ice head.
Yep, that's my experience as well. Sometimes the fire rod, the hitbox of the fire rod lingers a bit on the ground, so it's definitely possible to hit Trinex's head twice with it. It's also why you'll see some mummies and even the ceiling master, the stairmasters, get damaged by it even after it's already hit its target.
Bad does look to be a bit behind, but that assumes that Dragon immediately goes and finds the dam.
Yeah, Dragon's on a goose chase right now, while Bad knows exactly where he needs to go. He's just a little bit, behind in doing so.
I mean, he could have found the dam and we just didn't notice.
Well, Thieves Town is where Swamp Palace is. Oh. Okay, he must know he hasn't done it yet then if he's not walking right in. Nope. Did I check Peg Cave, he wonders?
Yeah, I just remember hearing somebody say that in this particular version of the game, they were given a name other than Wallmaster. And I don't know. I mean, in Ocarina of Time, the ones that came from the ceiling were called Wallmasters.
Alright, I'm gonna find this out right now. I know of the place where I can check.
Though that could have just been chat trolling me at some point.
It's called a clutch.
A clutch. Interesting. See? I'm not making things up.
A ceiling is just a horizontal wall. I mean, you're not wrong. The master hand.
That's a little bit true. Yeah, Bad Moon is going to need to go in the front entrance of Turtle Rock and get the big key.
Yeah, after he does that, he will.
Then he'll probably just
time.
peace out and go back to the back entrance.
Yes, he will save time by doing that. A collective of Wallmasters is a clutch of Wallmasters. Uh-oh, Dragon might find it.
Dragon's looking. Here he goes.
Where is the game, you ask? It's right here.
And Dragon doing the mirrored block disappearing trick we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, so this will definitely solidify Dragon's lead.
Yeah, all he has is a go mode Swamp Palace, and then he can head for Ganon, which is in the escape sewer place.
Looks like he's headed towards Vanilla Swamp Palace, but that isn't where Swamp Palace is. He just realized.
Like,
and Dodge just duck.
Wait a minute, where am I going again?
Okay, he remembers where it is. It's in Thieves Town.
I mean, actually, so Bad Moon is about to go finish Aga 2, and then he's going to have a quick jaunt through just the front and back of Turtle Rock, and so they might be hitting Ganon at fairly similar times.
Yeah, it's probably a lot closer than we might have alluded to.
And they're going to be roughly equally equipped.
You need that chest, Dragon? Okay. Oh, but he's checking an extra door. There's nothing you could ever want. Like, not even powder will save you time now. Oh, but it's the blue key! It's the only thing he could want. Invincibility for Ganon.
You have quite a treasure there in that cane.
Have you spoke with Sashra lately? Alright, Bad finishes up Ganon 2. Will he jump down to grab his uncle's inheritance, or is he going to pee straight to Turtle Rock?
He's gonna get out of there.
Yeah, he knows. I don't need anything. Yeah, Cryoji, Badmoon's Oh, it was so... it was so bad seeing him in the room with the hookshot and then leaving. But, I mean, that's how it is. But he does know to go in the front door here, because these two chests could have the big key, and they do. So this is a good play. Also, if he had checked this place when he was first here, he would be having a much closer time.
He's gonna be kicking himself.
Yeah.
So Dragon heading in to fight Argus.
Gonna have a much faster fight, not having to switch to the hammer.
Yeah. So what's faster, switching to the hammer or slashing twice?
Oh, definitely slashing twice with the Master Sword.
Yeah. Getting trolled a bit there.
If I have the Master Sword, I will definitely slash twice rather than switch to the hammer.
Alright, now Bad Moon making his way into the back entrance.
Oh man, the Mire shield.
Goodbye, Link's face.
Oh, where's... Oh yeah, he's going up here. Of course
Going
he's going
to
up
the
here.
back entrance of Turtle Rock to...
I'm so used to... Yeah, I'm so used to mirroring in that little cove there, I completely forgot you can just go up here and do it.
Yep.
BadmoonZ should have Mirror Shield too. Does he? I don't know. He's done Argus.
Looks like Fire Shield to me.
Yeah, he knows he doesn't need to check that chest.
Ganon getting a little bit worried about the amount of light in his room.
I don't know what Dragon's bottle situation is. Oh, but he has the Cane of Lagaria, so he can just... He also just found out he can't charge his sword while it's going on.
So, Dragon should be reaching Phase 3 soon.
BadmoonZ actually taking the safety escape exit here in Turtle Rock, which is going to cost him some time.
I mean, I don't blame him.
Yeah, with that amount of hearts, I don't blame him, I suppose. He might... I think he still has his blue potion, but he probably really wants to save it for Ganon. Which, again, I don't blame him for.
And Dragon's on to the 4th phase of Ganon.
Near the Elder, I like that.
Yeah. In Entrance Rando, the hint for the silvers is a little more descriptive than in normal.
That was a little bit scary. Not only did he almost fall right there, body checking Ganon with the red mail still does 4 hearts of damage, but cleans it up.
And that will do it. Dragonc0 coming in with a sub 2 hour entrance rando time, which is kinda gross. That's a...
In the good way.
Yes. This was meant to be a trapezoid.
159.17 he clocks in at. And Bad Moon will not be too far behind him, grabbing his last crystal right now.
That is absolutely true. He should be... Oh no!
Well, good thing he took that safety door, I suppose.
Bad Moon takes a death at Trinex. Be finishing this off. We could see if we can talk to Dragon here in a bit, maybe.
I think seeing the dot done might have taken his concentration just a little bit.
It's entirely possible. Now, neither of these players would be out of the tournament with a loss. They would simply move over to the losers bracket.
There we go.
BadmoonZ making up for it with a pristine Trinex fight. Hey,
Welcome,
Dragon, how you
Dragon.
doing?
Yo, I'm doing fine. Got a
GG.
sub 2, so yeah, I'm doing great.
Sub 2 hour entrance randomizer. I haven't even seen that
That
before.
was good. That was amazing.
Yeah, we were worried about you there at the end when you were looking for the dam.
I
Trying to
was
get
so
swamp open.
confused. I had so many holes in my inventory. I didn't know I was in go mode. Then I was in go mode, and I forgot I needed the dam. It was so confusing.
It certainly didn't take you long to find it, though.
I had a lot of dungeons to clear, so I could use that and then think about all the places I missed. And that really helped.
Yeah, sometimes those long dungeons give you a little bit of time to think about stuff.
Yeah, that was awesome.
So BadmoonZ suffered a frustrating thing that he didn't even know about. So he walked into Ice Palace, started trying to work on it, went into that first room where the hookshot was, and died.
Aww.
And then he just pieced out.
Damn.
It was
That's
almost a
rough.
death. I believe he had like half a heart
yeah.
left, and he just saved and quit out. But still, it was pretty heartbreaking, yeah.
Yeah. Especially with G-Tower right on the other side in Dark World.
But BadmoonZ had the mitts and the silvers very early.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, it took me way too long to find those.
Took him a lot longer to find the mirror, though.
I really enjoyed that early mirror. That means I could explore Dark World early without any like repercussions of sorts.
The fancy key. The fancy key sleeps forever. Yeah, that would be the Quake medallion.
Oh yeah. I even checked it. I was like, Quake Medallion, does that mean it is possible for me to having to complete stuff?
And
It
there's
might have been
BadmoonZ
at
with
the
his
time.
clear on Ganon.
Nice.
So both players within 5 minutes of each other. Pretty good race.
Yeah, it really was. There was a lot of time during the match where we really couldn't decide who was in the lead because he had stuff you didn't, and you had stuff he didn't for an extended amount of time.
I guess having
And
late mates did help.
BadmoonZ is waiting in the general chat as well.
Alright.
Hey, BadmoonZ. Well played.
Good games, thank you.
So I gotta know, when you finally got the hook shot,
Oh yeah.
I saw,
Especially like that was my third trip in there too.
Blar.
Well, yeah, it was just kind of like the first time was like, okay, I'm definitely not equipped for this.
Yeah, I saw you doing basically figure skating spin around tricks after you got that sword or the hook shot
Dance of celebration
because of frustration. Oh, it was celebration. I thought it was dance of frustration. I don't know.
Oh, to each their own.
well, what we were hoping for is that you would go back into Ganon's tower and do the right side up to Armos, which had the Tempered Sword and the Quarter Magic, and we were hoping that would push you right back into Ice Palace, but I think you
It
had
probably
different
would have,
ideas.
actually. I didn't want to go in there, because the first time I was in there was like 7 hearts, or maybe 8 hearts, green mail, no bottles, only regular magic, no bombos. It was
Yeah.
probably not going to happen.
I believe the technical term for that is nope.
But there's so many chests there. It's such a good place to check. Even though you're gonna get wrecked most likely, but
Yeah, Dragon stole a key from the left side because he didn't have the hookshot at the time, and then went all the way up to Ice Armor, so he had the Tempered Sword
yeah,
and Quarter Magic fairly early
that
on.
was nice.
Although you had the Titan's Mitts for vastly longer.
Oh yeah, I did a little dance when I got those too.
Yeah, so the Titan's Mitt saved you a bit of time in getting to the Dark World several times. But it turned out they weren't really necessary until you needed to go to Desert Palace.
Yeah, it didn't
Yeah.
have anything anyway.
There's a convenience factor, though, getting to the Dark World on the town side, without having to go through the
Yeah.
forest.
The downside of having mids though is you have a lot more locations that are open at that point. And in this case they weren't really required except for the back entrance of deserts.
Yeah, and you had
Yeah.
Bad, you had the mirror fairly late as well, comparatively. So you had to, I believe you went back and checked a couple more places.
Yeah, my routing was, I basically had to double route for places that had the mirror.
So Dragon's in-game time coming up of 1:56:38. Whew!
Man, oh man.
I had a
This was a
few
fast
early
one.
deaths. They weren't that costly.
Those little rock spitting guys in the Dark World, I think, got you twice.
Yeah, once before the Ice Rod Cave and once on the way to Catfish.
Yeah, I bet BadmoonZ in-game time comes up sub 2 hours as well. Just so close.
We'll see, it'll be close. There was a lot of save and quits.
Yeah, this seed wasn't as trolly as some of the other seeds I've seen.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is the fastest one I've ever had, actually, even in my practice.
Yeah. Go mode was really early for me, except for the dam.
Yeah.
Took me a long time to find that.
Just stalling for time so we can see that frame count at the end.
Yeah, so there's a I remember people discussing that there was going to be an entrance shuffle large race after the weekly race that just happened. So that might be being set up if anybody's interested in that. If anybody wants to go for the salty runbacks.
I can barely do normal rando back to back. I don't know about entrance shuffle back to back.
It's been a long day for me, so I think I'll pass.
Sounds good. So everybody who's watching, here, Bad Moon Dragon put on a great show for you. I think they deserve your follow if you have a second to do that. Also, Speed Gaming 2, all these channels do a great job of hosting amazing races for anybody to watch, and Feasel does a great job of holding that together. So shout outs to him.
Yes, thank you to the streamer, as well as the commentator and the tracker.
Yes, thank you, Kevin, for jumping in to track on short notice.
Yes.
Yeah, that was really last minute, I believe. That was awesome.
Yeah. When I got here, I thought I was going to be commentating solo and tracking myself. It was going to be great.
A one-man show.
Luckily, we had some other people come in. So thanks for that to both of you, Mikan and Kevin. So this is Mikan like the orange, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I was just coming off my Mystic Quest race right before, so I was kind of rushing to get things done so I could jump off that and then jump right back into here. It was a good wind down from that.
Yeah, I guess, talking about somebody else doing something is pretty, a chill way to calm down from your previous race. Coming up on the stats here for Bad Moon.
Yeah, I guess is there anything else you guys have to say about the race or who your future opponents are?
I'm so glad I went back into bot for the ice rods.
Oh yeah, I was sitting here like, you better go back in and get that vanilla big key chest.
There's one
Turn around.
chest, and I know there's an item in there, so I have to go back.
26 bonks for Bad Moon.
Yeah, the boots are fairly early. A lot earlier than I'm used to in entrance shuffle.
Yeah, we got all the goodies at the beginning. Well, at least I guess I can only speak for myself.
Oh, 2 hours 45 seconds.
So close.
Very close.
I didn't get that death on in T-Rock right as Dragon finished. I could have gotten it.
Yeah.
We thought the dot done might have thrown you off there.
Yeah. But a good game.
Alright, well, thank you to both runners. Excellent job, both of you. You're both still in the tournament, I'm sure.
Yes.
Dragon moving on to the third round. Third round's going to be fun. We're mixing it all up.
Oh gosh.
Getting off of the simple shuffle and going to the full shuffle.
That's gonna be interesting.
I'm looking forward to it.
Alright.
I believe there's nothing left on Speed Gaming until 7:30 Eastern, where Castlevania 4 will be on here. But Super Metroid Randomizer is going on Speed Gaming 2 for quite a while still. So if you want more randomizer stuff, head over there.
Yep, they're running back-to-back races of Super Metroid
God.
Randomizer. So it's going to be pretty good.
That's a lot of randomizer.
So, if that's everything, thank you all for watching, and we will see you later. This is Dr. Bob Tastic signing off.
Have a good day.